Hi, Josh Barker with Josh Barker Real Estate, and thank you for checking out our market update for the month of February 2023. Like we like to do each month, let's go ahead and kick off that sales report here for the Shasta County Multiple Listing Service. Now this report breaks down our sales for the previous month by solds, active listings, and pendings. And it compares this year over last year, which brings some good data into the conversation. So let's go ahead and kick off by talking about the sold report. I'll zoom in a little bit and circle this for you in red. There was 143 properties that closed escrow last month. Now that's down 38% compared to last year when there was 231 properties that closed escrow. And so we're continuing to see this decline in home sales year over year. And this is largely a result of that higher interest rate environment that's having an impact on buyers' ability to finance, and that's pushing that sales volume down. The next thing to look at is just our actual active inventory report. Right now we're sitting at 606 properties that are currently for sale. That is up 17.7% compared to last year when there was roughly 515 properties for sale. Now, this last month though, in the month of January, you'll probably, if you were paying close attention, you'd notice that the number of listings coming to market went down a lot. In fact, there was only 218 properties that came to the market last month. That's down actually 21% compared to last year when we had roughly 277 properties that came to the market in the same month. For some of you that are not local, in the first few weeks here in January in Shasta County, we had a lot of rain, and that did have an impact on the number of homes that came to sale or came to the market for sale in the first couple of weeks of this year, and that's a big reason why we're probably a little lower than we were last year. The next thing to look at is just our mortgage interest rate environment. Rates currently are sitting at 6.5%. As I film this video for you today, the Federal Reserve just a few hours ago, they actually did raise the discount rate by 1/4%. At this moment, that has not had an impact on the mortgage rates. We're still averaging around 6.5%. Not too big of a surprise because most mortgage companies already understood that this rate hike was coming. And those rates were already kind of set with that expectation. Good news is that the Fed didn't do anything that nobody was expecting. So, certainty and more stability in any kind of a market helps to keep rates more stable. The last thing to look at is just the rental market. The rental market here in Shasta County has been seeing some noticeable changes over the last year. As recently as the last few weeks, we've been speaking with property managers, and they're sharing with us, on average, vacancy rates are trending around 8%. To give you some context, if we were to go back a year ago, the vacancy rates were averaging around 4%. And so obviously that means that the rent prices are beginning to soften a little bit. And this is actually translating over into the vacation rental market as well. We have many folks that have a lot of vacation rental properties that are telling us the same thing, that the unit prices that they were getting last year are not the same numbers that they're getting this year. Prices are getting pushed down a little bit. So all of this is obviously good news for the consumer. It's a little more difficult for the person that either owns the property or is trying to rent it, but that's just a part of real estate. So in any case, if you have any other questions regarding the market here in Shasta County, just know we're always here to help. I want to thank you again for taking your time with us today. Have a great day.